So today I'm going to be trying out the Benefits Cosmetics Boing Cakeless Concealer. So this is just what it looks like. I got the shade number 10. This is the packaging of it. I think it's like really cute. This is the card that they sent me, and thank you to Benefits and Influencer for sending me this product for me to review a little early for you all. So the card says that this is the Boing Cakeless Concealer. It's full coverage liquid concealer that won't look cakey. And it says that it's going to be $22. It's going to retail for $22, and it's 24-hour long wear waterproof, and it comes in 12 shades. So this is the shade listing down at the bottom. As you can see, it has 12 shades ranging from light to dark. So I'm interested to see how this concealer works with foundation that I have. Cover More Cakeless. This full coverage liquid concealer hides it all from dark under eye circles to blemishes and discoloration, yet it feels lightweight and doesn't cake or crack. It has a cushion tip, smooth application, and it blends seamlessly. So out of the packaging, it looks like a pencil. So I think that's really cute. I don't know if they're like kind of marketing this to school time. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's supposed to be like the Boing Cakeless Concealer, but then this is a pencil. So I'm just a little bit confused at how that works because they have the pencil stuck in the cake on the little promo card, and then this is it's a pencil with an eraser at the top, which is really cute packaging, but I just don't understand how it all ties together. We're gonna see how well this applies, and I'm actually going to be testing it out with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I did a full review and demo on this foundation, and I'll have it linked in the cards above, but I consider this foundation to be very matte, very full coverage, and very dry, and this is supposed to not be cakey. So I want to see if it lives up to those claims, and that when I mix the two, it doesn't get like a cakey look. So we're gonna see how it looks today. Then quickly with some primer, and then going in now with the shade by NYX. Okay, so now I'm going in with the concealer. I do like how smooth it applies. Like it glides on. Like this applicator almost feels like very flexible in a way. Kind of feels like a brush. I don't know, it's very bendy. Unless mine is like broken, I don't know, but I'm gonna try to show you guys, like if you guys can see how easily it bends. And it's like that like all the way around. So it's, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if it's broken, but I kind of like that because it kind of doesn't seem so stiff on the face. And I'm purposely letting it sit on my face a little bit because I want to see if it's going to dry or if it's going to be easy to blend still after sitting for a few seconds. I'm going in on this side with the brush and this side with the sponge just to see the difference in application, if there is any. Okay, so far so good. It didn't seem to dry on this side yet. Of course, the sponge side is going to be the real test. But I feel like even if it dries a little bit more on the sponge side, it will be a little bit easier to blend out since my sponge is damp. I think it blended out really fast with the brush, and I would definitely say it's full coverage. Like it was a very fast blending, and it was very easy to blend. And it feels very smooth like they said, and it's really lightweight. I can tell that it's like a lightweight finish. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, and it actually doesn't look cakey at all. I'll zoom you guys in closer so you guys can see it, but it doesn't look cakey. Like it looks really good. I feel like right here, and that could just be my fault, like the coverage could be a little bit better right there. It looks good. It's like a really nice flawless finish. Like I don't see any cakiness. It feels very smooth on the skin, and it looks really good. So I'm going in now with the sponge on the other side. So my sponge is considerably damp. Like it's pretty damp, probably a lot more damp than I would usually like it to be. So that's why I figured if it set a little bit longer on this side, it would be fine. And usually what you'll tend to notice with the sponge is that it's gonna pick up a lot more product. So if you have a very full coverage product and you don't necessarily want all of that product on your skin, then I would definitely recommend like a sponge application, because that's where pressed in is going to be blended in, but you're not going to get like a super heavy cakey finish. I don't know, I feel like I like this side better because I feel like it looks more full coverage still. So if I was applying this concealer on a regular basis, I think I would go with this side. I feel like this side gave me a lot more of a lighter finish. I would say, like, if I was looking at this side, or if I was always applying it with this damp of a sponge, usually I don't dampen my sponges so much. Usually I just even apply it dry. Like, this is my Sonia Kashuk sponge and it's completely dry. Like, I don't dampen them, but for the purposes of this video, I wanted to do it like the majority of other people do it. They usually wet their sponges. But let me know down in the comment section below if you prefer your sponge to be damp or dry. So I don't know. Some of you might like the way this looks. I feel like it's not, like I said, it's not necessarily like a very full coverage, but it looks good. It's blended in. And then this is like bright. Like, you can definitely see it. It's very bright. It's there. Like, you can see the differences between the two. But overall, I love the way this applies. It doesn't look cakey at all. It is full coverage. I would say definitely full coverage. So I realized my camera just shut off and I didn't know, but I went in with a little bit more on each side just to see if it was buildable. So I think it looks good still. I don't see any type of cakiness, any type of thick consistency. I really like it. I think it looks really good. You guys let me know what you think about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some powder. And the powder I'm going for, you already know, it's my favorite right now. This is the Milani Translucent Medium Deep Powder. I'm gonna use a whole lot of this today because I'm actually kind of liking the difference in finish underneath my eye. It's kind of like not a complete matte finish, even though I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and like I said, this foundation is very matte. Like, I don't really see any dewiness on my skin at all. The concealer is not necessarily a full matte finish. I'm noticing like a nice smooth, just kind of fresh looking finish, not necessarily like dewy or radiant, but not matte either. Kind of almost like a velvet, satin velvet finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my face, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I finished off the rest of my face. If you want any details on the rest of my face, they will be on my Instagram, and I will have it down in the description box below, so go check out my Instagram for any makeup details on the rest of my face. So I think I'm really loving the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. I tried it with one of my driest foundations and I don't see any issues. I think it has great coverage. I think it looks really good. I've set my concealer, I've put on powder, I've put on highlighter, I've bronzed my face, I put on a number of other products, and I don't really see any cakiness or anything like that. I will be interested to see how it wears throughout the day, so if there are any changes or anything like that, I will leave them down in a pinned comment. But if you don't see a pinned comment, then you know that I didn't have any other issues with this concealer. I really like it. I think the packaging is super cute, and I definitely recommend you guys go try out this concealer. I know I will be using it on a daily basis just to see how it works with my other foundations, but if it works with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, I think it'll work with some of my other ones. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe so you don't miss another one of my videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.